paid program. JJ Publicidad, EMR, and its owners and associates take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest.
Are you looking for awareness, motivation, inspiration, or just some feel-good talk radio? If so, you've come to the right place. Dr. Nancy knows how to do just that. With her extensive experience and knowledge, she is dedicated to providing care, health, and wellness information and education to the greater Phoenix metropolitan area and beyond. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Dr. Nancy knows. Starts now.
Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show, Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Thank you for tuning in today. We are super excited. We're going to highlight and debut a couple of my team members, and we're going to talk about the Scottsdale Polo Estella event that took place on November 7th. We have great photos and some video to talk about, and we are happy to bring you all of that information. As always, I usually like to give you a rundown of how the structure of the show goes, and just welcome all of our viewers and to let everyone know that we are on eMotion Radio, Facebook Live, drnancyknows.com, as well as YouTube at Dr. Nancy Knows, coming to you every Saturday morning. And also, we'd like to thank our supporters and sponsors of the event. And one of the team members, my team members, Maggie Gorin, she will be debuted on this broadcast a little bit later. And if you like my makeup, then you're going to want to know more about her specialties and what she does as well. And I have also today Jalen Despain. She is actually one of my top team members. She is the Director of First Impressions. She is my go-to individual, and when individuals reach out to Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, you will be greeted with her lovely voice. And so she will be sharing her experience at the Polo event, and we're going to get to know her, and we've got some holiday specials coming up as well. As you know, this is going into my 25th year of working in medicine. I have two clinics here in Scottsdale, Arizona, Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine. We're thriving, and we're so happy to be a part of the community to service your needs from one thing to the other, from head to toe. Primary care, telemedicine, aesthetics. So we're med spa experience, massage therapy as well. And let's see, we do hormone replacement therapy and vitamin drips and vitamin shots as well. So yeah, if anyone is interested in seeing all about what Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine and her team does here in the community, you can reach us at drnancy'sintegrativemedicine.com. And let's see, we also debut expert guest weekly. And this week, we're debuting two team members to share our polo experience. And then don't forget, once every month, we do have a celebrity that comes in and talks to us about what they're doing in the community to make a difference as well. So we are super excited to bring this show to you, and in this format that is easy to understand, and bring individuals in to kind of get to know them and what they're doing in the community, so that we can all take part in just knowing one another and taking that experience out into our individual homes and communities to make a difference. I often say, be the change that you wish to see in the world, and it often takes just connecting with one person. I'd like to also let you know that my co-host here, Gloria Guerrera, we do have an empowerment moment each segment every Saturday morning, really to emphasize we're multicultural here, women empowered, and really here for everyone. And so each segment will be brought to you in a Hispanic version to give you all of that information on our show of the day as well. Gloria, welcome.
How are you, doctor?
I am wonderful. You look beautiful. Your makeup. I love the color of your dress as well.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm just trying to live by the example that you show us, right? And I'm trying to inspire the community of what we can do. And well, if we are promoting Maggie, we're wearing Maggie's makeup through. I'm so happy that she's an artist now with you at Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, and how you were introducing about healing. I think it's fantastic that people little by little are not only knowing experts in the field, celebrities that work in the community, but also what Dr. Nancy it's all about, because you offer so many services that to share the polo experience is perfect, because you offer almost every single one at that event.
Yeah, absolutely. We're proud sponsors and partners of that event as well. And Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show had the exclusive rights to actually interview all of the polo players and all of the performers at that event. The fashion show and Lugari's pet show as well. Such a wonderful time.
No, absolutely. And there were several of the polo players that were Spanish speaking. Remember, we did the interviews in both Spanish and English, and they were fascinated about, like, well, look, we have pictures there when people, well, obviously we were wearing masks, but then we removed them for the picture, right?
Yes.
But I remember this person, for example, he was Richard Spanish, and he's like, I'm Ricardo. He's from, his family's from Ecuador. And he also lives, I believe, in Penn, right? So he is very, very happy that we were speaking Spanish with him. And look at you here. It's like, I remember it was early. We have the exclusive rights, like you said, to be there one day before to interview them.
So exciting.
So it was super exciting to have that experience. I have been in the polo for 4 years. You mentioned also Lugari, they have been in 7 years doing but to be behind the scenes interviewing, this is the first time. How do you feel about that experience? Because all of a sudden Dr. Nancy was also a reporter.
We are media now. It's super exciting times, side by side with the local newscasters. ABC, CBS, AZ Family was there. It was such an honor. Such an honor.
Yes, and what about have their representation of that multicultural market in a media format?
We were so well received.
We were so well received that they were saying, okay, have you interviewed all of them? We want to make sure that you interview every single one of the groups. And where people were in line, they visited with NBC, and then they were visiting with us. And look, for example, there we have Maggie. And we have
the McLaren car.
Yes. The McLaren car. And I remember that they say this McLaren car, it's very sporty, and there's only I believe it was 100. I don't know. They are unique, and this was number 52, right?
This was 11 of number 50. Yes, exactly.
Okay. And it was for sale, and it had it was the price of a house. And also some of the things when we're seeing here at the booth of Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, it was adapted for everyone. People with disabilities, people speaking Spanish and English. And I was amazed at the amount of people that were there, don't you?
It was very well attended, and I was speaking to not only Jason Rosen and Al Molina, but also the individuals that were the correspondents and individuals that were developing and preparing for this show behind the scenes, the director of marketing, Leslie and Jennifer as well. They had to have so many statutes and regulations in place this year but it was well attended. Security was there as well. We were all socially distant, and a large turnout. Many different types of outfits. It was amazing. People were beautifully dressed for the occasion.
Absolutely. And for example, here we have like the video cameraman, right? Because we are going to have a video edited there. But you can see that we were strategically located at the back. You can see that there's the different like RVs in which the different horses were being taken care of. They were spraying water on them because of the weather, and we were able to see all the fashion show from the socialité of Phoenix, right? Because it was not only the fashion show, but it was the fashion show of all the people that attended. You can see that there's people that were sharing with us that they make their dress for that occasion. It's like going to it's a magnificent event to attend. So people really take a lot of proud and prepare themselves. Look, for example, and people wearing the masks. I know it was required, otherwise you wouldn't enter. There we are seeing like the Molina table, for example, on that. And there's the people that are, even the people that were modeling on the fashion show. It's the first time that we have a fashion show of suits and wardrobe, and it's the largest field fashion show. So we made pretty good connections there with the community as well.
We actually did. We were strategically located right in the center of all of the festivities and attraction and traffic as well. Many people stopped by to inquire about our services and take advantage of the special pricing that we had as well, and also take advantage of the massages, the free massages that we had.
By being strategically located, we were able to see everyone. Look, for example, that tent, the Molina tent, normally it's very well received. It's like a VIP, but this time you normally buy your ticket at that day or in advance. But that day, they needed to have, because of the regulations and because they serve alcohol, they needed to have the tickets and the reservations by name. So it was very, very, very nice. Look how people are dressed in the different ways. I really like that. And the field was beautiful.
Exquisitely manicured, and the horses were very well behaved as well. Everyone seemed to be really enjoying themselves. I know that we all were having a blast.
Oh no, I was having a blast, and time flies. And when we were feeling one another, and it's people come like in chunks, right? It depends, like every hour, because we were super busy, and then we take a break, and then we're super busy and take a break. They were very well prepared. There was food, there was things to drink, there was Mexican food also, there were tacos. But we can see there, for example, Ishan, he's one of the right hand of the designer of that clothing. So no, it's very nice. And you can see how many people, I don't remember how many models were, but we just know that it was the largest, right?
Yes, the longest runway on grass. Definitely.
And I also remember that they mentioned that they are going to participate in the Fashion Week that they normally do around this time, November, December. So it's interesting to know that events like this are hosted in Arizona. Were you aware before?
I had never attended a single polo event ever, and I was not aware that this was in our backyard. One of my offices and clinics, is right behind Westworld, 5 minutes away, the East McDowell Mountain Ranch Road location there in Scottsdale. And we were super excited to be a part of it and be so close to take part in this very event as well.
So if someone asks you what is polo, what would you say? What is the polo? Because people were asking me, what's polo? Polo is like, is it the polo shirt? No, polo, it's like a sport.
It's a sporting
event.
event.
How would you describe that sport?
Well, it's ranked up there as one of the most dangerous types of sports. It's highly competitive, and I will say it in the words of a polo player himself. He equated it to hockey, but on a horse.
Hockey on a horse. Yes, no. So it's very interesting, and normally we see that Prince Charles goes to polo and attends polo, but we didn't know that there's even a women's team here in Arizona. So even women have attending the polo. So it's very nice to see. I love the pictures that our photographer was able to capture. Don't you like? Because they're very digital. For us, it's called the Latino paparazzi, right? To Johnny Lozoya, we say hello. And it was very nice. And the way that professional cameras can do. We have the phones, obviously, we love it. But when they have these kind of events and they even ask us in the newspaper, we'll write an article in Spanish. So it's very, very nice how there are referees, and it's very interesting. How would you learn that? And I imagine it's a younger age, and not be afraid of horses. So the horses not only offer also horse therapy, they also are a sport. Right, and it's not just the Derby, but it's also the polo here in Scottsdale.
Yeah, definitely. With Dr. Nancy No's radio talk show as media, we were able to get behind the scenes and capture a lot of these magnificent photos and videos because we were media. So very fortunate to be able to do that.
Yes, because we have their front row and having our IDs, our tags from Dr. Nancy. It's very good to be able to capture all that, and it was fascinating, that experience, and I'm sure that our staff will share us their experience as well, right? So it's exciting.
Definitely exciting. So yes, we are more photos about the polo event as well, and my team members there is Tony Louise Richardson, and she is a champion for our ProFit laser lipo as well. And
our massage person, you know,
yes.
She was a person that was doing massages for people, and they're very popular. There was a line for massages. Everyone loves a massage. So it's how do you do it? And the beautiful thing is they were free of charge, doctor. You were very generous. We were not charging anything for the massages.
Well, my whole motto about overall health and wellness and making yourself a priority, I just think that we take for granted sometimes how healthy we are, and it's a gift every day. However, in order to give back, you need to really make sure that you're well cared for, and taking time out for these subtle things makes a huge difference.
Definitely. Well, in that picture you were mentioning, that's the wife of Jason Rose, and also Jennifer were there as part of the public relations organizing attorneys. So it's very nice people, and they are very down to earth, very cooperative. So I really like them.
Yeah, we've made lifelong relationships, and Dr. Nancy No's radio talk show and her team will plan to be at future polo events, continue to be sponsors and partners for years to come.
Absolutely. And look at, for example, look all the beautiful ladies there, right? Who do you recognize there?
Well, that is Al and Renee Rosen, and his models. Molina, sorry. Yes. Molina, and they are modeling $1.5 million worth of his designer jewelry. Yeah, that emerald jewelry. And you can see, right, it looks so nice, but with very well done. And to have that's the Molina cup. And one of the traditions that Molina have done in the past is he opens a bottle of champagne, pours it there in the cup, and then all the different players drink it. And I didn't know, but 10 years ago, when I had the opportunity to meet him, his ancestors were the people that designed Lady Diana rings. So it's and we have this prestigious jewelry here in Arizona. So it's amazing. We have really great connections and partnerships that we've developed from this day moving forward. And It was reported that the Molina family there started initially the Polo Classic, and now Jennifer and Jason Rosen are a part of doing that now as well.
Well, there's Jason on the right with the colorful. He loves to use colorful shirts. We say hello, right? And we are there with the team. And I remember the lady that is in the middle of us. She said, "We're gonna win because I said so." Remember?
Yes,
And she was
did.
super. It's like, "Oh, I haven't seen a woman here." It's like, "Yeah, but we're gonna win."
And they did.
And they did, and by far. So it was very nice. It's like to be there. And look who we have there. One of our funders,
We do,
sponsors,
supporters,
and
yes. That is Gary Charlson.
the one and only inventor.
of
and founder.
Profit Laser.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And we have like several presentations during the week and inquiries about, is it true?
Ooh.
And look who's there.
That's our makeup artist, our personal makeup artist. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, yes, gentlemen as well, if you like what you're seeing today on me and my co-host, Gloria Guerrara, Maggie Garin is the person that you're going to want to stick around to meet. As we return shortly from this break, we are going to get to know two team members of Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine and hear all about our upcoming holiday specials. We'll be right back.
And remember, it's not only what Dr. Nancy
You don't
knows,
want to
but
miss what's coming up next because Dr. Nancy knows. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy. Welcome to our clinics. We believe that personalized care and relationship building are the basis of improving health outcomes. At Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, you gain healthcare providers who take the time to understand your health goals and find solutions. We offer optional medical memberships giving you peace of mind and quality care. We provide both medical and aesthetic services in 2 Arizona locations. We practice the highest standards of patient care. We respect patients' rights. We safeguard patient confidences. We treat patients with compassion. You are invited to call the office to schedule an appointment or online at a time that is convenient for you. Call to schedule 480-669-6452 or visit our website at drnanciesintegrativemedicine.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Charlson. I represent Profit Laser Technologies. We have brought to the forefront the 3rd generation of body contouring, fat loss, inch loss technology that has not existed before. What we've done is taken the opportunity to review some of the markets and some of the other products in this market space and created a new generation of non-invasive, no downtime, no side effects, and no kidding, you can lose up to 2 inches of body fat in one 20-minute treatment. So we started our company about 5 years ago here in Arizona. My background is in the tech world. I started a technology company back in 1984 and ran that company for 15 years and involved with software development, grid platform development over that 15-year period. So I'm not new to technology. When I discovered the body contouring industry 5 years ago, I said, this is a big deal. So if you have a spa, a salon, a gym, we would certainly like to talk to you about the possibility of having us put one of these systems into your facility and making a difference with your customers and your clients, bringing added value to what you already have. So I'm very excited to be having the opportunity to be aligned with Dr. Nancy Knows and the opportunity to be on her program this next week. Look forward to talking with you more and sharing more about our product and our service with you.
You're listening to Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show. Ask your questions now. Dr. Nancy is listening.
Welcome back. Good morning. It's Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show. And who do I have in the house today is our Director of First Impressions, Jaylyn Despain. She is also a licensed esthetician, and we brought her on today to really highlight and debut her and edify her, but get to know her as one of our beloved team members as well. And she's going to share her experience at the Polo as well. Jalen, welcome. Welcome. How are you today?
Good. Thank you very much for bringing me on the show. Firstly, I just wanted to say I'm very excited to be here, and with open arms, they have loved me generously and brought me into their team, and it's been a very good experience. So yes, but starting off with me.
Who's Jalen?
Yes.
Let's go back in time. How was your childhood?
Good, wonderful. Well, I have a very wonderful family. I think that is where I sprout most of my characteristics from, is definitely my mom and my dad. I was born and raised in Arizona, Winslow, Arizona, a little small town, in fact. Other than that, we moved here about 7 years ago, and definitely has been a very hot experience because it's Arizona. But yes, I graduated high school. I'm only 19, so in 2019 is when I graduated. Went to aesthetic school, where I definitely fell in love with skin and the process of just helping and caring for people. And then about, I would say 2 months ago, that's where I met Dr. Nancy. It's been a very great experience, and I'm just happy to be here, part of it.
Awesome. What is your primary role with Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, Jalen?
Yes, so I am the Director of First Impressions, and I will be the one that you talk to, the one that you hear when you give us a call and want to schedule with us. And I'm also an esthetician, so I do a little bit of specials for the holidays, as we will talk about later. But yes, definitely just helping all around of the office, helping Dr. Nancy with her busy schedule, and just making sure everything is maintained. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. And by being, remember we discussed, is like, you want to make sure that they are happy when they arrive, and that they are happy when they leave.
Yes,
so that they can come back.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's how do you feel on have you ever been in a radio show?
No, I have not.
How does it feel?
Very great. I actually love the experience. I think it's so fun to just see how Gloria and Dr. Nancy work together and just talk to each other in this little radio show experience.
That's great.
Well,
and
great.
How about your American dream, Jalen? I know you talked to us about your family as first and foremost, and American dream. What makes you happy? What do you aspire to want to become?
Yes, definitely. I love nature, so I think more than anything, I want to be a part of just having a great house in the nature, and just also being very well family oriented always. I think that's the most important thing. American dream, I think, as well as just being satisfied with my career and who I bring into my life and everyone that surrounds me. I definitely just want to be overall happy and make everyone happy around me as well.
That's amazing. So it's that positive energy that you put out in the universe, and it attracts you to those ideal types of individuals as well. And as you all can see, we are beautifully matched with Jalen and her spirit and energy, and we are so happy to have her a part of the team.
And that's in the radio show, and I understand that different people have confused you with celebrities. Isn't that right?
That is right. Nick Laurie, he actually called me Miley Cyrus. But I've never gotten that before, but I do appreciate it. It's good to be called a celebrity.
And then Katy Perry, right?
Oh, yes, Katy Perry. I don't know how to sing, so I can't do that portion. I can't make a concert for anybody. But definitely the looks.
But you can take care of the skin of the people that go to the
concerts.
concerts.
Yes, I can. I can make you look like a celebrity, definitely.
Yes, because you look like a celebrity yourself.
Yes,
and if you are a part of a celebrity team, well, definitely people need to know who's behind, because we cannot do this alone. We always need team members that are like-minded and supportive in all the different generations, Generation Z, X, But tell us about your experience at the polo show. Have you ever been there? How was your experience? What do you think?
Yes, so the polo show was actually a very unique and very fun experience. I have never heard of the polo game per se until I got there. And I really loved the aesthetic of the women and the men dressed up, as well as the sport. I think it was very fun to watch the horses run around and them hitting that little ball. Yeah, definitely.
And how they dressed them up also, right? They dressed up the horses
They
as
did.
well.
Yeah, the horses were fancy.
And the little doggies. They're
Yes.
the pet show. I mean,
Oh, so
amazingly dressed individual pets.
Yes.
And we got to meet actually one of the young ladies that actually make the outfits for the pets as well. So it was really, really great to see.
Oh, yeah, Esther, a designer. I remember she was wearing like a charro hat so that she has her Hispanic roots, and she designed several. And it was amazing to see that the dog is dressed in red and the lady's wearing red. Or if they match. So it's like, okay. And I think Ivan does a fantastic job putting that together. Well, it's been 7 years now that she has done that. So more and more dogs every time. So, okay, what did you see? Because we have a lot of combined services there. And Dr. Nancy, what did you see that people like? What services were we offering there that day? Since you were the director of First Impressions, I know you were moving around and reaching out.
Definitely. I believe that the ProFit laser was definitely an eye catcher. I think that the poster we had there, they loved the weight loss reduction and how you can lose 2 inches in 20 minutes. So everyone was definitely wanting to know more about that laser and see, does it really work? Is it what it says to be? So yes, definitely. That was, I believe, the most that I talked about there. But definitely all around with her B12 shots and IV infusions and all that.
And it's amazing how people say, well, I have everything done, so I haven't had that done. How does that work?
Yes.
Right? Because you have that profile of people that they want to age gracefully. So, and when you mention, it's like you can lose up to 2 inches, but there's people that lose 3.
That's so true.
It's up to 2, but it depends, right? And what did you like the most?
The most of the polo event? Definitely because it was my first event ever that I've ever experienced with a business, as well as just being a part of a event like that. So I think just overall seeing how it worked and how we came together, it was a very great experience. I think that our team did wonderful there, so it was very fun for me. Yes.
So Jalen, I do believe you also got an IV that day as well.
I did. Yes.
There's Ivan with some of the winners that you can see that like big ribbon is for the champion, right? So that's very, very nice what they put together.
And then speaking of Jalen's experience, she did also get an IV. And was it your first IV that day?
It was my very first IV.
Look, I remember, what do you remember also on this picture? We were wearing the media hat. We were interviewing, right? All the different sponsors. And there was a judge, the lady at the right of Ivan. It's one of the judges that was like trying to say, okay, who's going to be the winner? But yes, and I believe they have gone also to get services. And like Jaylene was mentioning, I saw her on her IV shot there, and Serena did a wonderful job.
Yes, she did. I actually very liked it very much. I felt like the 3 days after, because I got a little bit, what did I get, Dr. Nancy?
You got a Myers cocktail, vitamin drip. And I asked you how you felt and how you slept, and you were like, oh my goodness, Dr. Nancy, I felt so rejuvenated. I slept well.
Yes, definitely. And it was a natural feeling as well. So until she asked me, I really had no second mind to it, but definitely felt wonderful those 3 days.
What's a Myers cocktail? What does it have?
Yeah, so lots of goodies, vitamin B complex, There is some vitamin C in it to help build your immune system. Vitamin Bs help with healthy red blood cell flow, metabolism, energy, anxiety, yes, sleep-wake cycle, good stuff.
That's good. No, if she feels rejuvenated, then I may need 3 of those, right?
Yes. And if you're interested in getting IV vitamin drip therapies, Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine is here to help you as well. The telephone number on the screen, 480-669-6452. Schedule your appointment today.
Yes, and well, right now, if we have the director of First Impressions here, they can also go online and schedule a time
Absolutely.
They can. Yes.
to be there. So there's no reason why you always in the family need a doctor, an insurance person, a CPA, and a lawyer, right?
Absolutely.
So it's important.
Well, we just about have all of that under the umbrella.
Under the umbrella, yes. And well, let's go here to my right. So
Yes.
do you thank you for telling me that I'm beautiful today. You
Oh,
look
my
beautiful
goodness.
today.
Thank you so
we know
much.
we're beautiful, but it always enhances. There's someone that enhances that.
What's interesting, Gloria, I mean, we are really relatively new to one another over the last couple of years, but our kindred spirits are like we've known each other forever, and some of our lifestyle habits are very similar. So before Maggie, we were a natural beauty, and the radio show, being a host and a co-host, and the makeup.
It was supposed to only be one time, remember?
Oh my goodness,
said,
I
"It's
was
only one
addicted. I was addicted.
And now it's like
We
it's
can't
like
go on without the makeup.
2
So
hours
Maggie,
before. So it's like, but it's great.
absolutely.
Great. And so, well, we have talked a lot about her, and so wearing
Yes.
her hat and her Maggie's makeup and your logo. How are you doing, Maggie, today?
I'm really great. I'm really happy to be this part of your family, the Nancy's family, and Jaylene, and with you. It's really nice to work with you guys. I think we are doing a great job. So I don't know what else.
Well, you are definitely doing a phenomenal job, Maggie, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You being sent to me, it's God sent. Again, you exude all of that energy that's in a positive way. Your spirit and your soul is pure, and we love having you around. And I wouldn't change it for the world.
Thank you. I really
Okay.
appreciate it.
No.
It's
And that's
really important for me.
yeah, it's really important because one of the things we were just talking this morning is if you see her logo, I asked her, and you can probably share, why Maggie?
Well, Maggie, it's my nickname.
Well, it's not.
When
It's
I-
your celebrity
well,
name,
my
right?
For now, yes.
Yes.
When I was too little, when I born in Mexico, because I'm from Mexico City, my real name is Lidia Maritza. So my dad, my mom, they call me Mari. Hey, Mari. But my big sister, she's just 4 years old that days, and she called me Maggie. So my dad and my mom, they start calling me Maggie, and all my family, Maggie.
Look who's there.
Maggie
What's there? What's
everywhere.
there? Sorry to interrupt you.
That's my certificate.
That's a
Yes.
professional certification.
I never.
Of a
I
makeup
really don't like
artist?
to show it. So just Gloria took the picture for
Okay.
me.
Well, I took the picture because, I mean, I remember when you shared your experience, you told me that you needed to work 3 jobs to be able to afford to pay
Yeah.
for your license.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't born here in the USA. So we came when I was not too little, but I'm probably my 17. And I started like every people studying in different country, different language. So I wasn't speaking English before. So now I'm like 70% on English. I can do it, but not very well because I have my
Congratulations.
accent. I went to school. I tried to work. I tried to do something different. Yes, when I was in my 22, when I had my son, I try to decide to do something different because I have to show him how hard it's the life, right? So I think what is the most thing I like in life? I was thinking always about beauty, but the time, the money, how I can start? And I don't know, probably the universe post on Facebook, the school, if you want to be a makeup artist, come to school and whatever. And I say, oh my God, it's not money enough to do this. What can I do? So I went to school.
What did you do to get that?
I have to be almost with no sleep because I have to work in a restaurant, like serving. I was working, doing different things because I know how to do nails as well, but it's not really important. But I have to do that, I have to do this,
and
I have to be a mom, I have to be...
Wait, I need to stop you because it's we have here the signal of our production that we need to go to our sponsors, commercials, and that we're going to be back to know more about you and your experience. And well, it's here the Dr. Nancy Knows show, and it's not what Dr. Nancy knows, but
it is who she knows. It's not what I know, but it's who she knows. We'll be right back.
You don't want to miss what's coming up next because Dr. Nancy knows. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy. Welcome to our clinics. We believe that personalized care and relationship building are the basis of improving health outcomes. At Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, you gain healthcare providers who take the time to understand your health goals and find solutions. We offer optional medical memberships giving you peace of mind and quality care. We provide both medical and aesthetic services in 2 Arizona locations. We practice the highest standards of patient care. We respect patients' rights. We safeguard patient confidences. We treat patients with compassion. You are invited to call the office to schedule an appointment or online at a time that is convenient for you. Call to schedule 480-669-6452 or visit our website at drnanciesintegrativemedicine.com.
Hello everybody, my name is Jalen Despain. I am with Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, the Director of First Impressions, as well as a licensed esthetician. Today I just wanted to come on and tell you guys a little bit about our holiday special we're having. It is the Hydro Jelly Treats. So the first one, I'm just going to show you a little bit. This is the Egyptian rose. It's great for hydration, but also our mature folks. So if we want to kind of help define lines, this would definitely be a great result. We also have the 3D mask that we're going to be using with these that just helps penetrate the products into the skin very well and more. This one is the antioxidants. This is for rejuvenating and radiance of the skin. It also helps with free radical damage. This is the spot blemishing ALA. This is good for hyperpigmentation as well as just evening the skin tone overall. And lastly, this is our hyaluronic acid. This one is very good, super great for hydration as well as a plump to the skin. So this is definitely going to go deep within all skin layers and help hydrate it all.
Te damos la bienvenida a las clínicas de la doctora Nancy. Creemos que la atención personalizada y la creación de relaciones son la base para mejorar los resultados de salud. En la medicina integrativa de la doctora Nancy, obtienes un socio de atención médica que se toma su tiempo para entender tus necesidades de salud y encontrar soluciones. Ofrecemos membresías médicas opcionales que te brindan tranquilidad y atención de calidad. Tenemos servicios médicos y estéticos en 2 ubicaciones en Arizona. Practicamos los más altos estándares de atención al paciente. Respetamos tus derechos como paciente, protegemos la confidencialidad y tratamos a los pacientes con compasión. Llama ahora a la oficina para programar tu cita al 480-669-6452 o en línea visita nuestra página de internet
drnanciesintegrativemedicine.com.
You're listening to Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show. Ask your questions now. Dr. Nancy is listening.
Welcome back and good morning. We are actually in the middle of getting to know our makeup artist, our certified makeup artist, Maggie, who makes us look beautiful each and every Sunday and even each and every Saturday and even outside of these days is what I was thinking about saying, because she goes above and beyond her call of duty, and whenever I need her, we need her, she is there. And so if you like how we're looking today, our makeup is done by Maggie. Now, let's go back to Maggie, and she was actually telling us about her American dream, really. And it's amazing when an individual can come to this country and decide what it is that they want to do that makes them happy and pleases others. That's the other thing. So it's not just about you, Maggie. You really take your job very seriously. And if the person that is receiving your services is really feeling wonderful, you're elated on the cloud 9. And so that's really amazing, because people can have a trade and it doesn't come through as their passion. And an individual can feel that. But I'm here to tell you that it's different in Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show, all of our team members and staff. We genuinely care about how you feel, and we take our job very seriously. Maggie, thank you again for being on the show and telling us your story.
I never talk about it. Well, I've been on another radio show, so things like that, but I never talk about it. Just I talk about what I'm saying, what I'm doing. But well, thanks for asking. Thanks for being interested about my life a little bit. I don't know what else I can say.
Bueno, vamos a hablar un poquito en español para aquellas personas que están viendo el programa y saben que eres bilingüe. Entonces, número 1, congratulate you, felicidades por aprender inglés en este país. 2, encontrar la oportunidad. 3, dices que casi no dormías. Estabas de server, estabas de mamá, estabas de esposa, ayudando a hacer comer, maquillando, but you were able to finish that certificate. And I know, yo sé que tú no te gusta enseñar tu certificado. I know you don't like to show your certificate, but it took you years of your life and struggle. So it's amazing to be able to reach that professional certification. It's not just any other diploma. There's a story behind it. Number 1, hay historia atrás de eso. Number 2, Maggie, it's because that's how they called you when you were little, right?
Yeah.
What do the wings represent?
Well, when I start trying to do my LLC, I tried to put my son's name on it, Angel's Makeup. But my son just told me, Mom, please, it's something girl stuff, so don't use my name on it, please. Well, I think I want to use something about you in my logo, so what can I do? So I start just writing on my book now, just what can I do? So I start, and I say, Maggie's Makeup, what can I do with angels? Well, the wings and the alcohol. So I just took it to the designer, and he finished everything for me. So that's it. The gold color, it comes because I don't know, represents too many things for me. Probably it's happiness. I don't know. Just I chose that color. I don't know why, but
well, I think it's
abundance.
It's a golden opportunity. Es una oportunidad de oro, and you're making it happen because of your struggle, because of serving tables, because of doing what you needed to do to get a professional certification. Entonces, yo sé que todos queremos ser very humble, pero cuando se trata de certificaciones, there's a difference. When you are certified versus when you are not certified, you can be very good without certificate. But here in the United States, to be certified, it's a very big credential. And todas las personas que están ayudando, colaborando con la doctora Nancy, todas tienen algún tipo de certificado o de profesión. No hay nadie que no tenga. Entonces, that's a distinction on the Dr. Nancy that goes above and beyond, that everybody is certified or has a kind of degree or a license because you want to level up.
Well, it's hold everyone to a higher standard. And with all of the degrees that I have, it's not to boast about, but it's to give you credibility. It's the only other reason why I decided to do this radio talk show is that it gives me a larger voice. You know that it's credible information, and the individuals that come on the show are handpicked, and so they're held to a high standard. And Maggie, with the design of your logo, again, we've only known each other for a short time, but I think our souls have been always connected. And when I was designing my logo, the medical sign is like wings, and I wanted it to be like wings of an angel, and to take care of, the people that enter my life, my practice, patients, clients. So very similar stories, for sure.
Wow. I didn't know that. Well, probably, yes, we are connected somehow, I don't know, but...
Yes, and estábamos hablando la vez pasada, it's not what you know, but how you make people feel. If you make people feel good, they will remember you forever.
That's the most important thing.
And that's something you do.
I do my makeup, yes. Because I can see, example, probably Gloria. I met her 1 year, 2 years ago, probably.
More than that.
Something like that, but she never talked to me a lot. No. But now,
yo con que se quería ser payasa. No es payasa, es que soy callada. Like, believe it or not, it's like, okay, when we're in a networking, I don't talk to people. I don't go and introduce myself. So if people introduce to me, great. If not, I'm just observing and learning. So Maggie's like, I thought you were like payasa, like you were, like
sassy,
that you feel that you were
something like that. Sassy.
Oh, okay. And it's like,
but,
no.
But well, the point is, when I saw her the first time wearing different makeup on her, now I can see how she feels, how she talks. I can see your different, ¿cómo se dice? Comportamiento.
That it level of your spirit.
It does.
Yeah, so that's the most thing I like when I do my makeup on girls, ladies, or whatever. Because you feel different. Mm-hmm. We are not really an ugly person, but we need a little bit of things to do to feel different.
Makeup is therapy, ladies and gentlemen, and makeup makes you feel better than you felt prior to the makeup, and it allows your light to shine even brighter. And I didn't realize that until Gloria brought it to my attention and says, wow, okay, you've got the makeup on and you appear to be, just better than before. And it's so true. You don't even realize the effect. And then the person that's delivering and applying the makeup and the energy that's being transferred makes a difference.
No, and algo que me gusta mucho is that you don't work for a makeup company, but you customize what people need. Entonces, no trabajas para una compañía, sino trabajas para el cliente. El cliente es, ¿qué tipo de cara tienes? What kind of face you have? I'm going to customize something for you. Entonces, nos hace sentir a todas muy bien. And also, yo sé que no te gusta presumir. She also does the makeup of the show of the Prensa Arizona.
Yes.
Which is the #1 newspaper in circulation in Phoenix. So we say hi to Mariela, which I have known her for a long time. And Leti, the owner, because they gave, and Maite Figueroa, they gave the opportunity to Maggie. So I think it's great. And
awesome.
Platicanos, you have something there. What's that?
Yeah, this is the custom blend. I do.
Can you just point it out to the camera, which is there or here?
Yeah, I do for some people. I do the exactly color for your face. If you need sunscreen, if you retinol, if you need I don't know, sometimes the people it's with no color, too white or things like that, so I can put some red color, and I can do exactly what do you want in your foundation. So, and also we can do lipstick, we can do shadows. I do different things. This is new for me. Well, not new for me, but I mean this is really good for the everyday to take care of your skin. So if you don't know how to do your makeup, so you can put it on, so you don't have to be worried about your yellow color or your red color or your, because everything is over here.
Well, that's amazing, because not only does Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine have aesthetics for skincare, facials, microneedling, these kinds of services, but we also have Maggie, and she's a certified makeup artist, ladies and gentlemen, and she's got some holiday specials coming up as well for all different types of events. I do know that things this time of year and the current state of affairs may be a little bit dampened, but we all have one common theme, and it's to look our best at all times. And even these personal and smaller events and affairs, if you need services to have your makeup done or any special event, Maggie is here to assist in any way. The telephone number there is at the bottom of the screen as well. Reach out to Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine. You can schedule online with Maggie. We are here to help you.
Okay. We have 4 minutes left. So in 2 minutes, tell us cómo fue tu experiencia. Si quieres, dímelo en español para que sea más rápido. ¿Cómo fue tu experiencia en el polo en 2 minutos? ¿Habías ido a algún polo antes?
No, nunca he ido al polo. El polo para mí fue una experiencia wow. Tú puedes estar como en un runway, en una pasarela. Yo me quedé sorprendida porque la gente se llevaba sus mejores ropas para caminar, unos sombreros, unos
designer clothes,
el make-up, y solo caminando y caminando en zapatillas en la tierra. Decía wow, y yo en tenis, ¿no? O sea, me sentía bien pandrosa. Pero sí, fue una experiencia increíble ver los caballos. Yo nunca había visto cómo se podía jugar así como un tipo hockey con los caballos. O sea, fue increíble estar ahí con el team, con todas ellas, sintiéndome también diferente al lado de esteticistas, de una doctora. Trabajar con una doctora es una experiencia increíble. Tenerla a ella me ha enseñado mucho, de la nada me ha enseñado del COVID, de la nada me ha enseñado de las vitaminas. Es una experiencia increíble. Tanto el polo como estar con ellas fue una experiencia.
I'm taking my vitamins right now. So it's that's so true. Maggie's saying that in the little time that it's an honor to work with a certified doctor, and that the experience that what she has learned in short period of time and be among the team is like priceless. And that when she saw the polo, is like, wow, people dress up for these things. You wear high heels and they are in the grass. So, but it's a wow factor. So definitely, will you go back?
Oh yes, of course we're gonna be there.
Yes, we are.
2021, and also thanks to Gary, because he is an amazing person who always learning how to work really hard every day for things what we want. So
yes.
Okay. Well, we have 1 minute left.
Yes,
so.
thank you, Maggie. And I just want to turn to Jalen one more time. We saw your commercial in between the break, and tell us really quickly in 30 seconds about the special holidays.
Yes, definitely. So give us a call. I would love to schedule that for you. It's a hydro jelly facial. They're very great to just rejuvenate the skin. Any concerns that you may have, the jelly just feels very nice and warming and calm for a good facial. We'll also do a good exfoliation, a double cleanse, and make sure you walk out feeling glowing and wonderful. So definitely call us to schedule.
Please write me down for Tuesday.
Thank you.
And
so listen, it's not only what Dr. Nancy knows, but it's who she knows. And coming up for next week's Saturday show is 2 more team members of Dr. Nancy's Integrative Medicine, Jennifer Bueller and Serena Dotson. So stay tuned and tune in Dr. Nancy Knows Radio Talk Show. Thanks so much for having us on. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
optimal health requires you to perform at your peak potential. Start today. Be the change you wish to see in the world. This was Dr. Nancy Knows. Thank you for connecting. We're waiting for you on our next broadcast here at EMR, Emotion Radio.